internet tough guy I found out a few days ago. Mr. Medicare, my friend Derek told me about him. And basically what this dude does is he openly targets furries and harasses them.
Is this a point where I get sappy and I say something emotional? Am I supposed to give great life advice now? Is this where I tell you something you already know and you all have to pretend like it was insightful and deep? Listen, I just like to laugh at dumb shit on the internet, and I think you do too. I think that's what we all like to do. Life is hard enough. There's a lot of tragic shit out there. The world's a scary place. But it's nice to have the ability to laugh at goofy shit. Things are fucked. Things are really, really fucked. It feels like the country's gone insane. It feels like lunatics are running the country. And I don't know what their end goal is. You can't say they're accelerationists. because like they have some dystopic viewpoint of what they want the end goal to be rather than just chains through fire. They're not accelerationists. I don't know what these people want. Everybody dead and miserable and broke and poor? Anybody that says something differently gets canceled on fucking social media? Can't make a living. No bank account for you. Can't have a job. Don't try to do this. Don't do that. Don't think this. Don't say that. Not allowed. We have allowed our country, our society, to sink to the lowest common denominator. We appease and appeal to the people that take the greatest advantage. And then we close our eyes and pretend it's not happening. People that are in control of our social media to get to the point where we're told what to think and what we can fucking say and when we can fucking say it, what's fucking allowed to talk about and the language we fucking use when we do it. Ooh, don't say rape! YouTube doesn't like it. And that's on us. Because we allowed it. That's the honest truth. We allowed it. We allowed it. It's not that they take control, it's that we allowed them to take it. That every step of the way where we should have said, fuck this, enough.
And you've got to put your bodies upon the gears and upon the wheels, upon the levers, upon all the apparatus, and you've got to make it stop. And you've got to indicate to the people who run it, to the people who own it, that unless you're free, the machine will be prevented from working at all.
I believe that I am an American patriot. If you want to change that level playing field of competition to your advantage, basically you give me license to do that also when my opportunity comes around. There's nothing you can do about it, he says. Well, I'm going to do something about it. It may only change people for a generation, maybe two. May not change them at all. Maybe make them worse. That's the way it's supposed to be. All I ever wanted was what I deserved. You denied me of that. But you gave me license to come back at you. You taught me how to act towards your neighbor. And that's how I'm going to do. And you will learn this lesson, that is not the way to do it. I am going to sacrifice my life, my future, to show you, my miserable future that you gave me, to show you that what you did was wrong.
Just a broken guy. Got a few screws loose, I guess. Never really knew it until now. I think I'm gonna try to do a barrel roll, and if that goes good, then I'm just gonna nose down and call it a night.
I saw it written once that the definition of insanity is repeating the same process over and expecting the outcome to suddenly be different. I am finally ready to stop this insanity. Well, Mr. Big Brother IRS man, let's try something different. Take my pound of flesh and sleep well. The communist creed from each according to his ability, to each according to his need. The capitalist creed from each according to his gullibility, to each according to his greed.
Ta-ta there, retard.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? I am back. I lived through my cruise, my vacation, and I returned. I'm here with Gigi, and I'm here with Jim. How you guys doing?
Doing great. We about had to send rescue boats after for you.
Yeah, we're going to start a channel called Strictly Trafficking and find out where Patrick disappeared to.
Yeah,
where the Pat Panic sank.
Aww.
Like, Patrick, you were like, I'll be at home Monday, and then it was like Wednesday, and we haven't heard from you. I'm like, does anybody know if he's alive? Like, has anyone talked to him? And like, no one in our group was like, yeah, we heard from him. So it's like, okay, well, this is a problem.
I didn't get trafficked. I didn't get fucking killed. I wasn't raped or anything, unfortunately. No, instead I was eaten alive by fucking bugs on a fucking Caribbean island while I drank myself half to death. Cheers. But yeah, otherwise, I had a good time. Had a pretty good time. I'm going to share some, like, the videos and shit like that once I get time to edit them, once finals are over this week and everything else. How was your guys' Thanksgiving?
It was pretty normal, really.
Yeah, I seen a different turkey kind of got stuffed recently.
Oh boy! There was also then
he basically got banned.
Well, I thought you were talking about a certain Thomas.
Yeah, well,
that's the
other one. Yeah, I seen the. Well, I guess he was the one possibly doing the stuffing. I don't know. Do we know how that works?
I can't see him not being a bottom. Like he's like you can tell from the earring, like he's definitely a receiver. Like,
oh shit. Okay. All right. Well, I've got a bunch of shit going on tonight. I've got a ton of different stuff lined up and everything else. We're gonna go over the whole Wolfpack stuff. There's a new video with that, and I found some more stuff. I found their channel, so we're gonna take a look at their channel. Also, some CoffeeZilla stuff, some Blazy Fox stuff. I've got Muppet drama, all sorts of weird, fucked up, stupid shit. Hello, what did I walk in on? We were talking about Turkey Tom and whether he was the one doing the stuffing or whether he was the bird being stuffed with the whole Destiny situation. I'm not covering that yet because, those guys are slow to disavow and everything else. I guess, when the pedophile, or I'm sorry, can't say that yet.
Like too soon for the P word.
When the person of interest is, I guess, a close friend, it might be a little bit harder to disavow quicker. On that topic, I do have somebody to disavow immediately on stream as I return. North, I've heard, is getting re-exposed, apparently. I was talking with him a couple of weeks ago in relation to a story we'll cover later. And then I come back from fucking vacation. I find out this guy was apparently at 17 years old. He's like talking up a fucking 12-year-old. And yeah, I'm like, what the fuck happened? I come back, the guy's channel's gone, everything else is gone. I'm like, well, so much for making friends.
I remember because you were like, he's gone. I'm like, oh, it's like, and then I'm like, does it have to do with this? And I sent you a video, and you're like, damn, because then we were watching it. I'm like, yeah.
So I believe there's even another stream going on right now, going over the whole North stuff and everything else, and yeah, it's pretty fucking bad. I've been talking with a couple people, and it's not good. It's not good to be talking to 12-year-olds when you're 17. I don't care how touch-starved you are, especially when you're planning to meet up with them. It's nobody. No, that's
starved.
Yeah, I don't even understand touch-starved because I apparently had too mild of a definition of touch-starved when Jim started speaking my internet language to me.
Yeah, no, it's basically saying that like he's lonely and he's willing to basically befriend anyone that's willing to give him attention with certain things.
See, like I thought it just meant that this guy didn't have any fucking IRL friends or anything like that, and so he's he's trying to like have some sort of like that IRL relationship, friendship, like touch starved in that way, like he's been locked in the internet world for entirely too long and not let out. But apparently I was being entirely too generous.
Yeah, no, you are, unfortunately. Like it's as it sounds on the surface. Like
nope. He wanted the 12-year-old to touch his wee apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much for North. Sorry. No, I'm really not. Actually, fuck you.
Shout out to friend of the channel, Fox Azure,
Yes.
for like utterly decimating him.
Yes,
Like,
Fox Azure did a
brilliant,
fucking
sir.
amazing
Like,
job. Jesus
that was
fucking
absolutely
Christ.
brilliant. Like, hats off to you. I don't know if you watch us still. I know you're in our Discord and everything, but hats off. Like,
Definitely. But yeah, fuck that. Anyway, so I'm gonna start off with now that we've gotten over the whole disavow and everything else, we're not gonna worry about that anymore until it comes up later. We can talk about the Wolfpack family. There's a new video I found, and then I found their channel, Jim, and guess what?
What?
They're from Pennsylvania, I think.
Well, that means they're
boy.
close enough. Just saying, mask off.
Are you gonna cull the pack? Are you gonna make some wolfskin rugs, maybe?
Possibly, yeah. Like, you know, like, hardcore, like, fuck that.
Oh man, but yeah, so we get to watch this video, and a majority of this is about this unique challenge that they did. You remember, like, when we watched the initial video, we were talking about they had the hot wings challenge, and they like had barbecue sauce
put,
and like
mild shit on it, like
salt and pepper, and like they're like, God damn.
Yeah, they're like, whoa, he wipes front to back. Whoa, like, that sort of dumb shit. Like,
well, they're back, and now they have a sour challenge.
oh
So,
boy,
yeah,
like,
you're
eating lemon Skittles. Oh, hardcore! Like,
you're not far off. Ironically,
are you fucking serious?
You're not.
Even like leaning into mocking them and I'm close to reality just angers me on a level that I just can't even explain.
Think a little more King Cobra when you get into it. Think a little closer to King Cobra. And yeah, I just gotta show you. Fuck it.
Can we see mommy and daddy? I'm so excited. I'm coming.
You're all wrong. I dated her for 4 years in the past.
I feel like my volume's low.
4.
Nope.
Oh, that's right. Whoa! Dude, that's going too far. Don't ever say that again.
Alright, I read the emails and the things I have to do to make my mic sound better. I think I got it figured out. Other than the B's and the P's and the S's, they're gonna sound pretty annoying because I'm waiting for the pop filter to come in. It should be here in like 2 days. Anywho, it's time to talk about the Alpha family again. Our favorite family. Remember their Sour Lemon Warhead challenge? Most likely it's like their most popular video.
See how much of a
Oh yeah. There was also the whole Billy Badass eating one sour lemon head, one lemon head.
badass I am as an alpha. I got a lemon right here. From this right here.
Toxic waste, the most sour candy in the world.
I figured the church would want to get their hands on Nick when Enron was cooperating.
Wow, bro, that doesn't phase you. Holy shit.
Well, they made a part 2. And it's more than a part 2, it's an actual challenge this time. Do you remember in their wing video where they kind of just made this disgusting heaping amalgamation of things? Instead of actually making something really hot, they just got like mild ass shit, like some Texas Pete, Sweet Baby Ray, and some Taco Bell hot sauce. And they just put it in a pot and mixed it.
I forgot about the Taco Bell hot sauce and all this shit. Jesus fucking Christ.
All together.
How could you forget?
I remember the Sweet Baby Rays. I couldn't think of anything else. I was like, because it just wasn't even hot. Like, it wasn't even the hot Sweet Baby Rays.
It's so stupid. Like, my brain like hid it from me. Like,
oh, but no, this is much greater. So I won't even bore you going through that shit.
Fire. You are nuts. I can't believe you can eat that.
Nuts.
Oh my god! Dear God, please let them go back to work. Bro, are you burning yet? Are you dead yet? Are you dead yet?
I don't think he is, honey.
I don't think does it have a heartbeat? Yeah, he does.
If I was dead, you would already know.
Oh.
It's kind of what they did
whoa,
for
what
this.
a badass.
I know. It's, I've never seen a more impressive male specimen in my fucking life.
Except for it is significantly more...
This is like retarded child shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think they're genuinely fucking retarded. Trust me. Wait till you get to the sour challenge.
Disgusting, man. Let me just show you.
Tonight, we were dared to do a dangerous sour dare.
What the?
It's literally called the sour
Drink challenge.
drink challenge.
Can I ask a
Where you
question?
literally have to make...
What the hell is that in the sink? Is that a bedpan? Something I never fail to find funny. That's a tongue twister. Is Beta over there, who is always just in the kitchen.
That is
cooking
a
up all these
bedpan, yes.
challenges.
Is it?
Yes. They're
You sure it's not
probably
a
using it
wash
as. They're probably. It's a bedpan. They're probably using as a basin. But that is a hospital. That is a hospital.
God.
Because that's the one my mom came home with when she was in the hospital like last year. That is the exact same color and everything. Like.
Oh god. Oh
yeah,
god.
they reutilized it. They repurposed the used fucking basin.
Oh god.
You can wash.
And
bin.
I don't trust these people to fucking wash this shit well enough. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, and I can.
I don't think they sanitized. I don't think
when
there's a
you're an
level you
alpha-
can sanitize.
Well, when you're an alpha wolf, you don't need that. You just have like the dominant white blood cells that just kills all infections as they stand.
Yeah, but isn't there like that thing in the animal kingdom? Don't shit where you eat.
Yeah, but the wolves also lick their own asshole, so like, you know, like.
True.
I don't know.
True.
Like, maybe they're leaning into it. Like,
and I will say he's probably the most anemic-looking fucking wolf person I've ever seen. So
Yeah.
and there's always that too.
Looking like she's doing some strenuous work, and then don't interrupt me, bro. What the fuck?
With sour.
that's apple
items.
juice.
It's not. It is like Po Boy even says it. It's like some straight King Cobra level mead concoction level shit.
Like, this is my chocolate milk mead. When it's like fucking spoiled, you can see the chunks floating. Like,
Question. Yes, you
What?
did. That, are you both crazy? Yes.
Yes.
We're nuts.
Well, we used.
What the fuck was that look? Wait a minute.
You both crazy. Yes.
Yes.
We're nuts.
Well, we used.
Wait, it's like
nervous because he knows he's going to get at least 3 internal parasites. like he knows.
Look at them eyes.
He can already tell he's going to get a tapeworm. Like,
Holy shit.
that's the look of fear, not from the sour, but from what's going to be living inside him in 72 hours. Like,
I don't think anything's gonna live through this shit. I'm gonna be fucking dead honest. I don't think a fucking thing could live through this fucking shit that they drink.
Well, we used lemons. Sour Patch Kids.
We're gonna eat those. No.
We have to drink. We have to eat that after the challenge.
Sure. You have to. Do they?
Yeah, we have to do
What
it
the
after
hell?
the challenge.
Are you both insane? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we are. Now go sit on the couch.
So, I'll go over the ingredients again. We use lemons.
Crushed up with these.
The chewy, sour, they used to be shockers, is what those fucking used to be. I like them. I'm, aside from Mike and Ike's aficionado, which Jim has recently discovered, I also like the sweet tart sours. They were shockers for fucking ever.
Sour tart.
did they just like Google sour stuff and then just throw it in a drink?
I think
Like,
they,
because that's what this feels like.
yeah,
Like,
they just took everything that has a lot of citric acid in it and said, "Oh, it's gonna be so sour."
well, this isn't a sour challenge; it's a citric acid challenge. Like,
Well, not even that. Everything they have is sugar based. They have Sour Patch Kids, which the only thing sour about the Sour Patch Kids you could maybe do would be like if you open the fucking bag and dumped out all the powder that like gets in the bottom of the bag.
mix it in.
Like that's all the citric acid sour shit. The rest of it's a fucking gummy.
Yeah,
The same with
that's
the sweet tart sours. They're not even as bad as the shockers used to be. The shockers like would actually cause like sores on the inside of your fucking mouth.
Yeah,
Like,
I
they're-
couldn't eat those because I would actually get like the blisters.
Yeah. Yes, I like pain with my candy, apparently. But like, I'm a candy.
Oh,
I'm a candy masochist. Okay.
Apparently, Patrick Lord just dropped.
But like, no, I love like really, really, really sour stuff like that and everything else. So like, yeah, I love those. But like, yeah, you would like get sores on your mouth and basically on the inside from the citric acid eating it. Like if you ate too many of them. So like, you have to be strategic. Yeah. So like, they're throwing those the pussy version of those in the fucking.
I like how you're saying you have to be strategic, and then these guys are on the screen. Like there's nothing strategic about any of these people. Like.
It gets
well,
worse.
It's not so much strategic as it is strategic.
Sour Patch Kids.
Why don't you guys put the candy from the bedroom?
And what?
There's candy in the bedroom. Allie, that's not the
That's
one
not sour candy. That's
Regular
other
candy.
candy. Not sour.
Look, she's confused herself. She just keeps throwing random candies in. They're like, no, it's not sour. Oh, I'm sorry. We're just throwing like candy shitness. I thought we were doing that challenge.
Yeah.
Like,
And she used some of the gushers. I don't.
Gushers, which have no sour factor at all.
I've had the sour gushers, and like, I don't even like sour candy, but like, they're not even sour.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, don't forget. You used it. No,
we didn't.
We didn't use that unless you want us to.
I don't care. You
Okay.
go ahead.
Thank you.
You both die.
We're not gonna die.
And
what's this?
some tea.
Again, not sour. Has nothing to do with sour.
Are you seriously trying to like market lemon tea as sour?
I think
Like
they are.
a lemon black tea, which you need to have the lemon to counteract the bitterness of the black tea. Generally, because black tea is a more harsher, bitier.
Oh, but it's
flavor?
better. It's better, Jim. Listen.
We're not gonna die.
And
Tea is a base, whereas like lemon is an acid.
You will wait.
some tea. Sweet tea from
7-Eleven.
Sweet tea.
So wait. So it's because you know what like sweet tea is, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Sugar
it's
tea.
Yeah.
well, it's the leftover black tea leaves that are like the dust.
Yeah.
That just they mix in like it's like ground coffee, and then they put sugar in because it's so overly steeped.
Yeah.
Because it just sits there and it releases that bitter chemical in it. So
Yeah.
you have to put a shit ton of sugar.
You put like a
because
pound
it's
of sugar
constantly
into a
steeping.
pitcher.
Yes. Yeah, because you're over steeping the bitterness. Which is
Yeah.
how I feel right now. Like,
As you were probably thinking while watching that video, some of that stuff isn't even sour. Like fruity gushers and sweet tea. At this point, they aren't even making
yeah,
a sour
the gushers
drink.
are
They're just
literally the
making that
jump
nasty
scare of the
shit
candy world.
This is like King Cobra.
Like it's like a little pucker and that's it because you're not expecting it to be that sour. That's literally what it is. Like it's the jump scare of the candy world. You're not impressive at all, okay? Like
Wait. So they're the jump scare. What would the shockers be then?
they're kind of like the Sharknado, like the disappointing thing. Like maybe like the Jaws 4 where like, you know,
Really?
the shockers were like
I figured
Jaws
they'd
1.
be like the most hardcore then, because like they're the ones that actually maim you.
Well, the shockers would be Jaws 1, but then like the ones that they have are kind of like the
Oh
reboot.
yeah. Oh
Like-
god, yes.
Yeah, they're like the reboot, like the new version of Red Dawn versus the 1980s Red Dawn. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's where we're
Yeah.
at with that. Like,
Yeah, no, they are more Baby Shark than Jaws for sure.
yeah, it's the modern day remake for the sensitive. Like,
Mead level.
There you go. Put a little bit in.
You want to take care of that for me?
Sure. Give me your cup. That looks.
After we're done drinking this,
That looks disgusting.
we literally have to eat
So bad.
a lemon. My drink alone smells.
I eat lemons like kind of regular. I normally have lemon juice in like all my water. Like I will eat them. Like, they are fruit to me.
Right? Like how I eat onions, like nothing.
Yeah.
Like
Very, very bad.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna dare.
Oh,
I'm gonna go dare.
and we also used Sour Patch
Candy.
popsicle sticks.
Oh yeah, we did.
Sugar water in a bag. They put sugar water in a bag in their sugar water tea with their sugary candy somewhat coated in sour for their
Jesus
sour
Christ.
challenge. Like, this is diabetes in a cup.
But it's actually not popsicle sticks. It's It's
yeah,
literally
you know
these.
why it looks disgusting? There's like at least 6 chemicals having a reaction in there.
Yeah.
Right now, there's like 6 deadly reactions happening in there from the multitude of fucking chemicals and like dye you have in there.
I am surprised these idiots have not mustard gassed themselves at this point.
Today we're doing the cleaning the house challenge. We're gonna be mixing bleach with Windex, like, so that way we can use the same chemical on that. Why is Alpha dead? He's over there with his tongue hanging out, like accidentally chlorine gassing himself. Like,
And we used the green kind, so.
oh, the green kind. Fuck. These badasses use the green ones.
Oh yeah, they're
back
hard
everything I
fucking
said.
core, buddy. Hard fucking core.
I thought they used the red ones.
No.
They ain't got no bitch in their blood.
Nope.
Like.
I mean, these are grown-ass adults. My cousin, who was born earlier this week, can handle a green apple popsicle. And they're making a whole challenge out of it. This is just absurd. Why don't we just skip right to the good parts, okay?
Baby Husky's not a part of this.
There's Baby Husky.
A part of this.
Now, why do you think she's not a part of this? Do you think she's just bitch made? Do you think she's not tough enough? Like, why?
No, she's probably pregnant and they don't want to abort the baby. That's literally, they're about to drink an abortion. Like that's my hot take. Like,
Oh, wait, here, I'll get it to where it shows her. Okay, so that way people can see who we're talking about here. So yeah, Baby Husky, who's also the mama. I think this is the first girl that he was with. And he's now with her sister. But they all live together, and she still likes him, if I remember right.
it's so hard. It's like, you know what though? At least they're still better than Destiny. Like
They are. But yeah. So Gigi, do you have any thoughts and reasons on why you think Baby Husky here is not going to be participating in the Super Sour Challenge?
Diabetes.
No. And you're both wrong, unfortunately.
There's Baby Husky. She has an injury to that foot there.
I'm alright though.
Yeah, you didn't know that you can't just compete in sour challenges if you got a foot injury?
yeah. Well, that would make sense if she's diabetic. Like, so maybe like,
Although I've never heard
she's
of
onto something with
an
it.
injury.
Like, look here. It's not even like bruise that you can visibly see or anything. Like, she's not in a cast or anything like that. It's maybe a mild sprain. Cannot participate in the sour challenge.
Sure. Okay.
So just keep her in your prayer, guys.
Dear God, Baby Husky cannot participate in the sour challenge because she has a foot injury. Lock in, Baby Husky. We're not playing around, okay? This is serious shit. Stop making excuses. Get your head in the game. No, but in all reality, when did she transfer from Baby Husky to Den Mother? That seems like a pretty big jump, you know what I mean?
There's Koga Lover.
Hi.
I'm General Wolfie. And
Baby Husky's gonna
fucking
be
grab
right here
it.
to make sure that everybody gets well at this challenge. But like,
This is the challenge.
Yep, so how
It
does that-
looks disgusting
Well,
and it
how
smells
long are you
like
guys
crap.
doing it? How long are you guys doing this for?
Apparently we have to, part of the challenge here, I'll explain the challenge.
This, like,
The challenge is,
makes my diabetes hurt. Like, this makes it cry watching this.
idea. If you ever come to my state and they are here, you and me are gonna take a road trip there. And if Gigi wants to come with, he's more than welcome. I'm going to cosplay as Van Helsing. I'm going to just dress up as Van Helsing, and we are going to solve this problem once and for all.
Okay, all right, deal.
This entire thing without gagging.
So drink the whole thing without gagging. Now, I've never had to gag because of sour shit in my fucking life. Like in my
I've
fucking
gagged
life.
at things that my stomach has rejected because they're like bad for me.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I can see if you're like drinking like cyanide, the stomach is like, hey, you should probably expel that or we'll die. Like,
abort.
Yeah, what they should have done to themselves like a while ago, but
blame the parents on that one, I guess.
Can't do that. Yes, you
Oh
can.
God.
Alright, you ready?
I am going to die, guys.
oh no, please don't die.
I'm afraid that's gonna fall right into. It's not gonna fall. It's behind the.
It's
now you're
good.
watching
I have it good.
All right, ready? 1, 2, wait.
There's a big there's a huge buildup here. But look at that. Like, half the shit they put in the drink, it doesn't actually dissolve in the drink. So they're drinking basically sweet tea.
They just fermented it. They just fermented Sour Patch Kids and fucking tea. That's all they've done. That's all they've done.
It hasn't even been long enough to ferment, so all it did was wash off the citric acid from the Sour Patch Kids.
It's probably all on the bottom of the fucking jar. Like, so it doesn't even matter. Like, it's probably just not even working. Like,
and they put the green Sour Patch Kid popsicles in there, so that's the badass part.
whoa.
That probably dissolved easy.
yeah, because they made an acid. They made a literal corrosive.
We're not gonna do this like original people do there and just down it. We're gonna make it a little fun.
Oh God. God, what's that mean? When you say fun, that only means uh-oh for me.
Oh boy.
What?
3.
Oh shit! I need
These
part
people
2
met
right
on
now.
the
I'm
short
getting my
bus, didn't
veins.
they?
Come on, you can't leave me like this on a cliffhanger.
Sorry guys, somebody called me and that video just got cut off.
It was sissy.
So this is gonna be part 2.
Sorry. Someone called us in this one.
So they had all that build up.
They just couldn't fucking like edit it out or anything. Like they couldn't even put like a modicum of effort in, because none of these people have jobs. I bet. Like,
This one we are not
Down it?
we're not gonna waste time and explain all the rules and stuff again. We're just gonna go directly into bottoms up.
That looks ready.
So,
3, 2, 1.
Cheers.
I'm gonna tell you something. You both curl. The
Bottoms up.
Oh my God. Sarah, keep it down. Keep it down.
no, and get it out so you don't die.
Down.
I'm gonna throw up.
People.
I'm gonna throw up.
People.
Shadow, don't say that. You're gonna make me gag.
I'm gonna hurl.
I down half mine.
I didn't down half mine.
People, that's why you don't see it.
You're the one who to do this with me, so you didn't have.
I've got to sanitize with alcohol.
I'm gonna hurl.
Well,
One thing.
Right.
some of us only got like halfway through.
Don't do dares ever again, people. This is stupid. Baby Husky's in it now.
She just wants
Got a voice of reason among them.
And on that day, both brain cells were working. Oh my god. I just wait till you see this, guys. Like I said, I found the fucking channel.
Christ.
Look at Lover here just went for a second drink.
Okay, you know what? I am.
Keep it down. You can do this.
Fuck this.
Come on, people.
What a badass, man.
Oh yeah. You know, I have.
Arnold Palmer. They're drinking a fucked up version of Arnold Palmer's half and half.
Right?
Basically, yeah. Like,
The most retarded fucking Arnold Palmers in my life. Look at that. Like, look at the bottom of this glass. Watch. Like, half this shit doesn't move.
Yeah, it's stuck.
like if they needed to at least let it sit for like 2 days. Like
they didn't have time. They were challenged, Jim. They had to do this to show they were tough.
Yeah, no, mentally challenged doesn't count.
It's like they literally could have melted the candy in a like put it in a bowl of water. That way they could just turn back to syrup.
Yeah,
and then they could have mixed it in. Themselves up.
I just finished my drink.
Mine's still halfway.
Let me tell you this, people.
This is literally what was hiding.
Look, like, it all just looks like candy just was dumped in a glass from a wet pocket. Like, nothing's dissolved about this.
Literally, you just went outside in the rain. Like, and then came back, hey guys, I got candy.
Inside my
I got candy.
There was a nice man in a van that gave it to me.
Let's smell it first. What the fuck are you drinking?
Just smell it.
No! I'm not stupid! I'm
Do these people have parents?
I believe they do.
I want to interview them. I want to interview them.
That now that I'm segueing.
Like, what do you think of this? What do you think of your children? Did you fail anywhere? Like,
what the hell's going on? Did we go down?
Yeah, I think you went down. On your
Maintain. Oh, it's probably buffering. It says it's buffering. Fuck. Well, I don't really want to play it until we're not buffering anymore. I don't know what the fuck we're buffering for, though. I'm back, but my internet is not.
Told me about him. Mr. Medicare.
Come on.
Now that I'm segueing.
like, what do you think of this?
Like, am I completely down?
No, we can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, I just...
At least in the call.
Oh, it's probably buffering. Oh, okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. All right. I just wanted to make sure. I had to check the stream. All right. I think we're good enough to play
Like,
it.
we were gone for 2 weeks, YouTube, and you can't even let us have this after a break.
Yeah, now it's totally fixed.
Come on.
As in getting a little more disabled, as weird as that sounds. She seems quite a bit less functional. Either that, or previously she just wasn't able to talk because of how much Alpha usually corrects and interrupts her. Okay, so let's get into Wait. I'm getting reports. The challenge is not over yet.
Well, I'm ready for the second part of the challenge.
This is pathetic.
Alright, I'm giving up. Alright.
That's why you don't drink something like
Gotta
Second part of the
get a
challenge
spoon. Gotta get a spoon.
is...
Get a spoon.
Do we literally have...
They're too retarded to eat lemon. They are going to debate how to eat fucking lemon.
They're the only people on the planet that have been told that they can't eat fruit. Because they just aren't smart enough to know how to do it. Like,
Eat the middle of this?
I mean, don't you use a spoon for grapefruit?
Yeah, I mean, like, I've seen the grapefruit spoons, and I've seen all that. I've also, like, for whatever reason, my school sold fruit for the holidays instead of candy.
Oh, that would have been better for the sour challenges. They use grapefruit instead of fucking lemon.
Yeah. But, like, I now just from being in automotive, like, we would get, like, fucking, like, the whole class would end up buying, like, a couple flats of fucking grapefruits, and, like, we would just leave them in the classroom. And so you just would basically eat it like an orange. Like a giant fucking orange.
Yeah.
But Gigi, when they Googled sour, lemon was higher up.
Yes.
Higher up on
clearly
what?
that means more sour.
It's like these fuckers have heard of lemons before.
You know what I
It's
miss?
like, they didn't even have to Google it. They're like, nope, that's the most sour.
Now that we're on sour things, obviously they don't give a fuck, so I don't give a fuck. We're on sour things and we're talking about candies and all that. I fucking miss the grapefruit Altoids. That is probably like one of the biggest misses from my life.
They had grapefruit Altoids.
That was how they first came out.
Gone.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah. They were fucking amazing. They were sour grapefruit Altoids.
Oh.
So, like, have you ever had the vitamin C cough drops, like the Halls ones, where they got like grapefruit, orange, and lemon? So it tasted similar to the grapefruit in that. So it was a really good flavor, but sour.
Huh.
They were fucking amazing. Then they came out with tangerine, and then they like disappeared. This was like 1998 or some shit.
Oh, well.
We lost that in Pepsi Blue. God damn it.
Well, don't worry. We kept Pepsi Crystal Meth.
Yes.
We don't have that anymore, though. I'm sad.
Yeah, we do. They brought it out.
Yeah, but it's gone again already.
They do that shit. They bring it out and they put it back, and they bring it out and they put it back.
Oh yeah. Fun fact: did you guys know that Taco Bell is only there to sell Pepsi and not tacos?
Oh yeah. They're actually owned by the PepsiCo company.
Yeah, you know, the funny thing about Baja Blast too.
What's that?
Is they actually went to them and said, scientifically engineer a drink to go with our food.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. Yeah,
and they literally had a think tank to like make this soda. So they took all the spices in Taco Bell and they took a bunch of fruit flavors and like paired them with each other to try to make the most complementary
drink
soda. That's why when you get it at Taco Bell, it tastes so much better than if you get the cans at the store because it's made to be actually eaten with the spice.
Well, really?
Actually,
yes.
The bottle, if you get the 1 liter bottle stuff, that's about as close as you can get to the stuff at Taco Bell.
Yeah, but it was actually like engineered. Like they went like full on Jurassic Park for like the soda.
I'm just happy. I hope they stay around. I really do. They brought the apple empanada things back because they've had the decades thing. And those have been gone for like 20 fucking years. And they still taste the same. So now I'm on that verge of slightly aggravated at Taco Bell because they still taste as good. So they could have had them the whole time. They didn't change the recipe.
No, plot twist. Those are still the ones from the 90s. They just found a warehouse. They lost of them. Like, this isn't a planned return. They were like, oh, we found an entire warehouse of them. Promo. Just, like, it's like the same fucking ones that you had as a kid, literally.
They're like the original Twinkies where they just don't even decay on the shelf. Like there is enough, like they won't mold.
They're just genetically engineered to last forever like a cockroach.
Well, I will tell you, then the cockroach of Mexican apple pies is back, okay? And I'm happy about it.
Of the taco world.
As much as you can and just stick in your mouth. Why can't you just do the old-fashioned way? Because it's gross. Why don't we eat the rind? Yuck.
Why would you eat the rind? Who the fuck eats the rind out of fucking lemon? These fucking retards.
Here's the thing. She looked at the other one like she's retarded after she just witnessed this display. Like, no, I think you literally lost the ability to comment on someone's intellect like 5 minutes ago.
No, I'm getting a spoon.
YouTubers,
Now grab a
let me explain
spoon.
this to you.
All they would have to do is like slice it in half.
To drink something like this shit, you're insane.
This is coming on YouTube, so I'll be careful what you say.
Yes, be careful.
That's why I only.
Our monetization.
And when I do, it's not so much. But
Ready? You know what?
the second part is this part. So.
They're doing a sour challenge. You want to join?
No!
You people are insane.
No!
Ready?
Hold on, let me get mine out.
I don't know what the third fucking person is that is as fucking loud, but I can hear half the conversations now with my headphone on. Like, she is literally talking to the neighbor next door, and I can hear it clear as day because they're so fucking loud.
No!
They are literally Cobra.
I'll tell them.
All they've had to do is eat this lemon.
Okay, you know what? I got a little bit of mine.
3, 2, 1.
How? How can you not competently eat a lemon?
I'd be more impressed if they would have eaten the death candy, honestly. Like, cause like.
Well, that's the challenge.
Do you think these are the guys that got kicked out of the Camden Gerard Davis cult?
I think this is the Camden Gerard Davis cult. Like, hot take. I think these are like the lieutenants.
The second in command.
Yeah. It's like their branch office from the Northeast. Like,
Signing off for the night. Good night.
This is depressing. The sad reality is that there's a lot of people that are even viewing this that are like this with sour and spice and everything that's nice. I cannot physically imagine not being able to handle like
Oh, we get there.
chamoy.
There's like a whole little fantasy coming up next that we get to go through. That they,
oh boy.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like they fantasize and act like they're rich. But I mean,
excuse me?
I'm not kidding.
And lime and lemon.
With tahini, of course.
I don't see that. Putting a little bit of Frank's Red Hot in your ramen and then you got snot pouring out of your nose. Come on, white people. Yeah. I know I've been taptoeing around it. We know who I'm talking about here. You're giving us a bad look, buddy. Lock in. Anyways, let's get into these videos of of the alpha just taking the wheel, taking the reins in the middle of a conversation.
Your parents are coming down when your sister comes down.
Alpha has a brother-in-law that Beta does not know about.
Say what now?
I pay for their tickets.
Seriously, you are full price. You are severely full price.
Not only that, your brother-in-law's coming.
My brother.
This is riveting content.
Right? Aren't you like engaged?
Which one?
I
you know I have one brother-in-law.
I love seeing domestic disputes taped for TikTok.
Don't you just like? Isn't this the event of your fucking life? Watching this kind of shit.
It's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of
It is. It's like this weird sort of like.
And he just been shipped, and he's getting shipped home tomorrow.
Like a weird reality show that I know is real.
This weekend?
They're too stupid to fake things. Like
we're not going there.
Well, too stupid or too poor?
Both.
Alpha and Beta are heading to Hollywood on a private jet. Raise your hand if you think these two have been anywhere in the proximity of a private jet before.
I think they probably had a private jet when they were like flown in police escort. But I don't think it's like, you know, a private jet is in like, you know, you're being extradited. Because
I was gonna say it'd be the opposite. I mean, fucking Alpha here probably went to Guantanamo at one point.
Either that or their private jet is they just hijacked the plane.
Oh, you're so close. You're so close.
Sweet.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
You're so close.
Hollywood as in Hollywood, California.
Am I?
Yeah.
Or is he?
GG, you are.
Oh, wait, he actually went to prison and he got airlifted out there?
No. You're close on something else, on some of the information from the about section on his page.
Oh wait, his brother's coming out from Guantanamo. He's a guard there, right?
No.
He's an inmate there?
He's an inmate there.
Well, his brother, from what I understand with the previous shit when we went through it, I think his brother is actually in the military. Like, genuinely. And, like, he LARPs as tough as his brother is.
So is his brother like part of the Chairborne division alongside Spectre?
Chairborne division.
like is he like part of the Chairborne like Spectre, or is like he like a real military person?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Let's be nice and say that he is part of like the actual military.
Yeah.
Because I'm just making sure, because like we've seen this military before.
Don't worry, it's all made-up fantasies that they're having inside their heads and they're playing pretend as grown-ass adults. The point I'm trying to make here is that Alpha is always either interrupting somebody or he's just trying to always be right. Because when they're even playing pretend, he's just like...
That's basically it for this video. Anyway.
Oh, that sounds like Spectre, always trying to be right.
Yeah. So he's a Spectre then. His brother's legit.
What up, guys? It's General Wolfie here.
So I found his channel.
General Wolfie.
I gotta...
General Wolfie. General Wolfie has 3,000 subscribers. Believe it or not.
Yeah, and they're probably all like, "What is this freak?" Like, it's probably not like a legitimate Jeffrey Ginger Beatty.
Yeah. Let's look up.
He like legitimately docks himself in his fucking channel.
I am an alpha of Wolfpack, and
I'm not afraid, bitch.
I like Star Wars and Skyrim. I went through 5 different military hell weeks. I know how to fight.
39clues.scholastic.com. Dude, you fucking have a children's book. Yes, he has a children's book on his fucking about page. No, that is literally a kids.scholastic.com. When I clicked it, it took me to a goddamn children's website.
I was waiting to see if you'd catch everything with that.
I have a feeling he didn't write it either. He's not promoting it. I have a feeling it's just something he really likes. He has, above that, Dovahkiin translator. Yeah, you really like Skyrim, that you have an AI translator. Let's see what
Uvu.org. What?
And then he has.
Now he's trying to get me to install an antivirus.
And he has a generic.
Wait, let's check his Facebook page because I'm logged in.
He has a generic link to Skype. Just the English version of the website.
You're right, Patrick. You're right.
Am I?
New Oxford, Pennsylvania. Yes, you're right.
That's funny.
So I gotta ask, Jim, are you gonna run him out on the Chattanooga Choo Choo or the Pennsylvania?
I don't know. It's about an hour and 15 minutes away from me, so like.
So
it's
close enough to commit the murder. But far enough that it's going to take a bit to work on the alibi?
Yeah, and I'm just lazy enough to not care. Because I'm looking at it, and it's right between York and Gettysburg.
Well, so, it's funny, because that's why I had the last video.
What up, guys? It's General Wolf.
Our trip to Gettysburg Battlefield.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it, and it's literally right down Route 30. Like, it's literally not far away. Like, you're probably within, like, maybe half an hour, if that.
Oh,
depending
my
on
God.
what traffic is. Like, they're really, that's, like, right where they're around, because they're close to, like, that, and they're close to York. They're, like, on the border to, like, Maryland.
What is with Pennsylvania, man?
You know, I need to study this now, because like this is like a legitimate concern to me.
Jim, I do have a bone to pick with you. You should have been. You need to get rid of your name, Jim Jones, because Jim Jones is from Indiana.
Well, I mean, we don't really. I would rather be that than this dude.
You should change
like,
your
I'm at
name
least
to.
choosing
Wait! Can't you do Bud Dwyer? Wasn't Bud Dwyer from Pennsylvania?
Look, I want a successful cult leader. Okay, it was either this or David Koresh. Okay, it has a better ring to it. Or David Koresh is the backup plan when I have to delete this account. Okay,
Fucking Ricada's got you beat there. He's no longer like King David. He's David Koresh himself at this point.
Yeah, basically.
God. Let me look at it.
And I'm here with my crew.
So this is his brother, from what I understand. The one that took his ex.
Let's see. I gotta look something up. Here.
We got Delta, Beta, Den Mother, and our newest member.
Our other dead mother's at home.
Sadly, the other Den Mother's at home. And my hunter.
Oh my God.
Who's new.
What?
Patrick.
What?
New Oxford only has less than 1,900 people. It has 1,868, and it's, according to the Bureau, the area of New Oxford has about 0.6 square miles of land. He's literally in a small retard compound. New Oxford is like where we send our rejects, I guess. So maybe this makes sense. Maybe because it's right on the border to Maryland, right? So maybe we put them there.
Oh,
so
it
if they're
makes
too
sense
much.
because it's on the border to Maryland.
Yeah, and we could just like extradite them in like 20 minutes.
Is this the offspring from like Allegheny? Like when Allegheny Center, the Allegheny mental asylum shut down?
You know what? Let me look up how far away Allegheny is.
Oh my god.
It's Allegheny's more towards the western part of the state.
Okay.
It's probably.
Well, what is
it's
there?
near Pittsburgh.
Wait, what
it's
about?
Near Pittsburgh, so it's not far away enough from them. So you could probably ship them there in an hour.
What about
and just
Eastern
sort of, like,
State
treat
Penn?
it like it's like the Pennsylvania equivalent of Australia. We just sort of like send our undesirables there and just let them sit.
Equivalent of Australia.
Oh. What about Eastern State Penitentiary? I'm just trying to I know these places that have shut down that have had prisoners and mental patients.
I think that's closer to me, honestly.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me see that. Double check that. That's near. That's Philadelphia. That's right. That's maybe about an hour from them.
Okay, so these
so wait, so they're like, that's the opposite end. That's to the east and the other one's to the west. So yes, this is literally the Australia of my state. Like, we literally just sent our undesirables there. Like, this, yes, no, I solved it. Like... Let me look this up. Pennsylvania State Historic Marker, because they have 45 sites in Adams County, which is where they're at. Let me.
I love how you're deep dive. We're trying to figure out where the retardation came from.
Well, yeah, they actually have something in their town that's historic. A couple things. They have the let's see, the Conewaga Chapel.
Okay.
That's actually in their town. It's ironically the part of the Diocese of Harrisburg, so like, you know, if we ever need to call an inquisition there, I'm sure I could call out some favors and
an exorcism.
Yeah. The Gettysburg campaign actually marched through there.
Okay.
Let's see, Oxford Road. No, that's Heidelberg. That's Gettysburg.
Heidelberg.
Yeah, that's basically it. Like, it's just like they have a church there and they send the retards there. So yeah, that is the Australia of my state. Cool. At least I know where to avoid now. Cool. At least something came out of this.
But as soon as I get a place for all of us, I'm going after him. Like, severely. And if J Potter's watching this video,
Talk about you, dum-dum.
I'm coming to get you, boy. Once I get a place for all of us.
We're in Gettysburg.
So we're just all chilling here in Gettysburg. We're at the Warden statue right now. We were down, if I can find it behind me.
Wait, so I think they're on top of Big Round Top right now. How bad is it? Like, I'm such a nerd, I know this area.
That was just down there. I was actually literally pointing at it. We're at Little Round Top.
They're at Little Round Top. Because I've been literally...
That one. Well, for me, it's like right there, where my finger's pointing towards. But for you guys, it's like right there. It's the biggest building in the clearing. Now we can see over all the trees.
Show Devil's Den again, you retard.
Yeah, I kind of figured I'll do a YouTube video.
Ah, damn it. Go back.
Devil's Den.
That's a Warden statue right now.
Yeah.
We were down, if I can find it behind me. Devil's Den, which is down there. I was actually...
Yeah. It's like, basically, stupid history that I know, Civil War shit. This area, as you can see, sits in the foothills of an intersection of two mountains, basically. Like two minor mountains. And so there was 2 elevated positions over this point. Well, the Union soldiers were down in the bottom of the field. The Confederate soldiers on one of the days had the hill ridge and basically slaughtered everybody where his finger is pointing. Like, there was 200 or so dead bodies or something like that. You can find Civil War pictures of Devil's Den. Like, there's literally bodies stacked higher than the rocks.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Kind of
and they're big ass boulders too.
March through. Like,
yeah, they're big ass boulders too. I'm talking about like 3 foot to 4 foot on some of the sides of some of them. Like, they're huge.
They say that's one of the more haunted places too because of all of the death. Like, that's one of the places that, like, if you go, like, if you want the quote-unquote, like, haunted, like, sort of paranormal shit, that's one of the places you go.
It's weird. There's, like, such a lack of sound there, too. That's the thing I noticed.
There's, like, this energy there. It's, like, unsettling. Like, you can't describe it, but you just feel almost like the death hanging there. It's extremely unsettling to go there.
Yeah.
So you're literally pointing at it. We're at Little Round Top. And soon we're going to be heading to one of the buildings back there.
Pennsylvania Monument.
That one.
Pennsylvania Monument.
Well, for me it's like right there, where my finger's pointing towards. But for you guys it's like right there. It's the biggest building in the clearing. Now we can see over all the trees.
Oh, anyway. I just thought I'd share that. So that's basically our Wolfpack thing. I found their page. I figured I'd share their page. And then, I did see their TikTok in one of the videos too, so I'm gonna be checking into their TikTok and see what I can come up with, because they now have a TikTok. I'm gonna probably maybe eventually link. If you guys want to like check out any lolcows shit I find, I might have it like in my likes. I think you can view likes on TikTok. So I might find some more TikTok fucking derangement and start actually pulling my own shit in instead of fucking leeching off of people finding other shit on YouTube. But anyway, that gets us into...
Well, I mean, what's the problem with leeching off of someone else? You're kind of promoting their stuff while doing it.
And I like to, but after a while, like, it's... I don't like covering every update. Like, a lot of people right now are covering fucking Daniel Larson. I've never covered Daniel Larson, so I'd have to go through the whole story to catch up to, like, what's going on with him being in prison and everything else, so...
Oh, I can give you the update on that. Rape!
But going like with the Lindsay Ellis song, like rape on the first date.
Yeah,
like, going full Lindsay Ellis, like.
But
that's the origin point for it. I thought it was just something Diorio found and was playing on his streams back in the day.
No, it was, but that's when the Channel Awesome stuff came out. Like, they were criticizing it, and they found the Lindsay Ellis song where, like, she made that comedy skit, and then she got so embarrassed by it, she DFE'd it. So, like, she got all of the archives and shit of it.
Oh my god.
But it was a thing. She really did make a rape song. And then she ended up deleting it when all the Jew Wario stuff came out. Because, you know, when you have somebody that's raping people, it's probably not good to, like, have a song called the rape song. Like...
Yeah, that might be bad. That might be bad.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, yeah, no, you guys kind of had that culture. Like, legitimately. Like,
I mean, seriously, this is the thing with dark humor. Most of the people who make it, and, like, the most explicit shit, are absolute pussies.
yeah, and I think also, like, knowing what, you know, is probably smart. Like, I don't genocide people, so I can make Holocaust jokes.
That's the only reason why.
But like, you know, I would.
I like my Holocaust jokes, therefore I don't genocide people.
Well, no, but it's like I feel like if I've ever committed genocide, that maybe it'd be making a genocide joke might be like, yeah, it might be a little like out of touch. So I think like when your best friend was a rapist, you probably shouldn't make a rape song. You know, like.
Oh god.
You know, like it's
I get you.
You know, like.
Oh man, so have you guys heard about the whole Tauh shit?
Yeah.
Who hasn't? Like,
yeah.
I mean,
Oh, I'm gonna cover it. So,
But I'm about to hear even more. Like,
yeah, you're gonna hear more if you haven't heard about it. So suck it up. All right. So lately, the lady that was famous for the Tauh video, which would be this video right here,
You gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing.
who through this video gained a lot of internet fame and has gone on to create a podcast, which apparently became like the 5th most popular podcast in the fucking world. I had no idea about that. Did you?
which is funny because like it's boring.
Well, yeah, because it's been
Like,
it's been astroturfed with bots and whatnot.
Well, that and it's literally just her and her friends talking.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Like,
quite literally The View, but like new generation.
Yeah, well, it really feels like a less autistic version of Anissa's podcast with Ian. Like, that's literally how I would describe it. It's just
That
her and a
sounds
couple friends
awful.
talking about- Yes, it is.
The
It
autism
really
is
is.
the only thing that makes it worth maybe watching the Anissa thing.
Yeah, I know. It's like with every little, even the cringe factor sort of like pulled out of it.
Oh God. Okay,
Yeah,
well, go ahead. Sorry.
I respect her for taking a viral moment and making a career out of it, though.
Okay, so you're not one of the people that.
It was the people who came after. It's like, look, we got this idea. We want you to do this. You know.
I was gonna say, do you think are you one of those people that thinks she's an industry plant at all? Either of you guys?
A plant?
Yes.
No,
Like-
I just think that she's a Barbie doll that got fucking carbon copied into an internet star.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think she had a viral moment and she capitalized on it.
Like a
And I
bad
think-
baby, like a Bergoli. Catch me outside. How about that, girl?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, because like she took that and she ran with it, and I think there's people that will criticize her for it because she managed to make something of herself out of it, and I think it's.
Well, again, that brings up the question, did she or her handlers? Because there's a lot of fucking handlers involved with this, including Howie Mandel's fucking brother.
Well, I think some of that is that she probably started it, right?
I haven't heard Howie Mandel in anything until this.
I figured he stays away from most things being a fucking germaphobe.
Yeah, he does. Like, I literally know there's a podcast he was on with like another group of comedians, and he basically says he doesn't leave his house unless he has to work. Like, he literally is homebound from it. He says his germophobia is that bad. Like,
yeah, he's
So,
like a severe hypochondriac.
yeah,
I
yeah,
guess
he's-
Diorio doesn't have that excuse.
no, he's just fat.
He's just fat.
Oh,
straight up,
but didn't you hear, guys? Diorio's losing weight. Everybody's happy about it.
Congratulations, he's now like 400 pounds.
Yeah, great.
Doing
You know,
all
and
the damn
I keep
shit,
hearing
too.
about how great it is that Xylie's on Ozempic. I hope her fucking goddamn gallbladder
Wait,
leaves
she's
her.
on Ozempic?
Yes, I hope she shits her goddamn gallbladder out through her fucking cunt. I fucking swear. Like, first of all, fuck Ozempic. But second of all, I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Basically, Patrick boils down to one fuck Ozempic, two fuck Xylie. like that's basically what it is.
But yeah, so anyway, she launched the Tauh girl launched a crypto. So yeah, here's her little
The
launch,
hawk meme coin is live!
which was called Hawk, the $HAWK. And this meme coin was kind of interesting. I don't like calling it a meme coin. I don't know if it was necessarily meant to be a meme coin, but it is a derivative coin. It's kind of like...
Well, no, it was meant to... Well, basically it's a scam coin, but she
Yeah.
said meme coin when she shouldn't have.
Yeah.
That's what I understand of the situation.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be like a legit coin. And like, so with cryptocurrency, a lot of these coins, they're based off of like an actual different currency, whether it be like Ethereum blockchain or Bitcoin, or in this case, I think it's Solarium.
Oh
is
no.
What this is based off of?
Solarium, I heard, is one of the most volatile ones.
Yep.
Like,
Yep, and I think that's
It's
what
like-
Doge is also based on.
It's the Ubisoft of crypto coins. like that's not good. Like,
I mean, Elon had like the decency to make his just like strictly a meme coin.
Yes. Yeah, where, I mean, fuck. I don't know.
Like, if anyone ever took that one seriously, and like, I mean, I think Elon would cover the tab just like, look, you're an idiot, but you didn't deserve this happening to you.
what are your opinions on meme coins?
Honestly, if you can make a meme coin that's tied to a lolcow, I could see that actually gaining more worth than like, oh, it's a meme coin, you know?
Yeah. I've just never liked the concept of it, because it's like, here, buy this thing for a joke, but then you have nothing tangible. Like, I don't know. I don't like the idea of, like, saying, like, this is a joke bank account, this is a joke certificate of deposit. You know, I'm just not a fan of that.
Well,
you know,
you guys are talking about that, I gotta pull something out of my archive here really quick.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say ass. I was like, Christ, Patrick, no.
Because there's a key term that I actually looked up that gets used a lot with this. So she launches this meme coin. Basically, it's there's a whole bunch of pre-sale. It skyrockets in value, and then the minute it goes basically public, it tanks like 90% of its value in like 24 hours. I think it's actually almost 100% of its value now. But yeah, that's
everybody just pulls.
That's basically what happened here. But the thing to really look at with this stuff is all of this green is pre-sales. This was stuff that was sold before the coin went live.
So that was like the minting, like that was the pre-sale for the minting.
Basically, they had a buyers group that was able to get in, and they had like, you could basically buy into the coin to support it so they can get enough interest to then get it on the blockchain to then launch it. And that's what happens with a lot of these coins, is you got to have like a core investor group, like a capital venture kind of group, in order to launch even a coin like this. And so that's why, like with Boogie and stuff like that, they pay personalities to get this stuff out there, because they put in a lot of investment ahead of time. And in her case,
you need to fund the development of the minting.
Yes.
And then those people make their investment back by pulling at the minting then.
Now, in her case, she actually got paid $125,000 before this coin ever went live, just to promote it. Plus, she got a portion of the coin up front. Right? So
yeah, that's what I remember.
I think she actually got 50% of the value of the coin. So whatever the coin does for value, she got 50%. Well, what happened is the coin went live, and as you can see on the graph here, there was two big, like almost immediate sells, right? That kind of started to tank it, and then you got a little bit of trickle, but buy, sell, but mostly a bunch of selling. People can see that it's tanking, and it's kind of floundered around basically the $0 mark, for lack of a better way to say it, which is kind of what this red line represents from here on out. So with all of this, CoffeeZilla has made a video, and CoffeeZilla's video kind of exposed and talks about a lot of this stuff a little bit more in depth, but this was the actual thing that triggered him off. I mean, he's obviously more intelligent and understands this stuff a lot better than I do, but he was able to look at this and see that, like, 50% of the coin was in pre-sales, and in all of these are individual owners of this 50%, if I understand it properly. And then there's a tangent group with another set of buyers in that group.
This is just an observation from my end. I could be completely wrong, but this kind of serves as an argument for why the gold standard is fucking nonsense, or any kind of standard currency. Because I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be gold, but what I'm seeing here is like the problems with trading in fiat currency for a standard currency. And you have all these different standards. Like, if it wasn't just the gold standard, you got like the silver standard or the nickel standard or the copper standard.
Yeah,
you know?
I kind of get what you're meaning, but I would say that gold is a lot more stable because it's a tangible asset than a Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solarium, because there's no tangibility to that blockchain.
Yeah, the tangibility to it is a bit more. But what I'm looking at here is if the blockchain, basically that just serves to verify the current amount, correct?
So it supports the base of it, and then the coin will actually operate as its own market on top of it. So you have to like basically buy Solarium in order to buy the meme coin.
Yeah, basically what I'm looking at here is that there's like a finite amount of Bitcoin. That's why the worth goes up, percentage wise.
Yes.
Just like there's a finite amount of gold in the world.
Yes.
Like, if you took all the world's gold and tried to, I don't know, like, make the Golden Gate Bridge, you'd only get, like, 3/4 across.
Yep.
Like, that's how finite it is.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, it's basically showing the weaknesses of any kind of standard currency. And you're trading in a fiat currency in which you've got inflation, it could just be printed, and it's based on trust.
This would be the equivalent of basing a currency on top of a currency on top of a standard, though. Almost.
Yeah, it's like an extra step.
Yeah.
So
so, like, I think this votes more for, like, a fiat-style currency system than because, like, if you look at Bitcoin or like the bases of a lot of these things, it kind of works just like kind of gold standard does. Ethereum's a little different, and I invested with Ethereum for a little while, and like I understood it pretty well before I went into it. And if I had stayed into it, I would have actually made some decent money by now. But
I'm just saying, it's like I'm looking at this as kind of like the pratfall is it's open to scams a bit more easily, because the one aspect that I'm looking at with like all these different meme coins, it's not so much as printing currency, it's like printing stocks.
It is more stock value. It is definitely. So that's where
it's like a weird mesh of all three of those systems. And
that's where I looked this up, because this is a term that's going to come up a lot in the CoffeeZilla video, which is the term sniping. And so sniping refers to, in crypto specifically, refers to the practice of quickly buying newly listed cryptocurrency or NFT, non-fungible tokens, which is like the fucking, what was it? The Sad Ape Yacht Club and shit like that is one that's really particularly famous. The very moment it becomes available, and then selling it as other people buy in. So that's a key term they got wrong here. And that's what CoffeeZilla is trying to point out, that a lot of people are not catching on to with this, is that they had a pre-sale, and then where their fuck up was, when we go back to this thing, it comes up here. It's the economics of the coin. Basically, Haley is locked in for 10% and has to stay in for 12 months. With a 3-year linear vest, so that means that she can't divest completely even after 12 months. She could divest like 50% or 75% of the coin, and then slowly she couldn't divest completely until 3 years. But where is it? There's 21% community fund, 20% free to claim for Haley's fans, and then 30% was reserved and 17% was strategically allocated. So when you take this 30, this 17, and this 10, 57% of this coin, before it ever went public, was locked in.
So you're already making artificial scarcity.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the big problem I'm seeing here.
So then only 20% of the coin is available immediately on the market. But when you look at these reserved and the strategic allocation is fully unlocked on first availability is what that basically means, right? And then free public, there's a 2% free public allocation fully unlocked on first availability. And so basically 60% of this coin, or well, 50% of this coin was available to be sold on day one. Plus, here's another 20% that was reserved that nobody owned. So that's 70%. And then 21% was community funded, but it doesn't say about the availability of unlocking and everything else. So 21% of people could be stuck with the coin right now and not be able to divest from it.
So it's blocking people in while the main investors get to cash out.
Yes. So people are kind of getting some parts of this story a little bit wrong in that there's no way to know for certain how much Haley made aside from the $125,000 that we'll see and hear about in CoffeeZilla's video. But she did have 10%, but we don't know if she had any other vested interest in any of this other stuff because there's not anything keeping her from being vested in that part, if that makes sense. So she might be locked in for a year on 10%, but if she took out another 20% in the other stuff, it would make up for any losses she would be experiencing right now. And so what happened was when this coin immediately became available, all of a sudden, all these sell orders came in. And they all sold going to all these different wallets that were related to Haley's team. So then it starts catching wind and there's this big situation. And I'm going to play these videos first before we play CoffeeZilla's video. But CoffeeZilla is catching wind of this. So he hops in and he's actually in this call. This is the uncut version of him in the call.
Directly linked to y'all's creator account? What are you guys doing?
No. That's not true.
That is true. That's a fact.
No, it's not.
Well, it's a fact, and you can see it on chain. So
we know. We
There we go.
This is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
I've been tracing it on chain for a while. You guys generated over $1 million in fees while y'all's fans got rug pulled. There was snipers, but there was also insider trading directly linked to y'all's creator account. What are you guys doing?
And so what he's talking about there is he actually went, and with these things, you can do and go back and look at where these wallets are originating to and from. And some of the wallets were tied back to Haley's team. So whether that's her directly or people that she works with, somebody made money here.
It's still insider.
Yes. Yes.
Not true.
That is true. That's a fact.
No, it's not.
Well, it's a fact, and you can see it on chain.
You know, I just want to point out something else here, not with the crypto stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
Which is CoffeeZilla. Does he, to any of you guys, sound like a more astute Salvo Pancakes?
Yes, 100%.
Damn.
He really does.
I didn't. Now that you said that, I can't unhear it. Like, I didn't until you mentioned it, but now it's in my head. I can't fucking unhear that now, and I'm like angry about it.
Trust me, we were there. We could answer that.
You know about the insider trading?
No, there's no insider trading. That's why we can answer it.
Okay, so there's tokens going directly from the main account.
CoffeeZilla, just chill for a second.
And then it's getting sold for $50K. Who is that?
Definitely not us. You think we're doing this for $50K? Yeah, fucking right. Talking to the wrong guy. You're used to these bullshit scammers out here. Not us. Now, we had...
That's what everyone says, by the way.
Listen, doesn't matter. No, I'm not everyone. There was a strategic allocation, right, through a foundation. Every single one of those was signed through a SAFT. The deployer wallet, you've heard of a strategic allocation or a private
How much
sale?
did y'all get doing a pre-sale? How much did y'all make?
It's not that we
Selling out your
made.
fans So
over
other
here,
people
can you give
dump on your
exact?
fans.
Hold on, Coffeezilla, take a chill pill, brother.
Yeah, so
let's
Y'all just
speak-
rug pulled a bunch of people. What
No,
are you
no, there's
talking?
no rug. We're here every single day. There's no rug pulled, and it's not done by.
I'm not gonna play this whole thing because we'll also hear it in the video. But there
We're
was
here
also
every single day. That has nothing to do with a rug pull. You could be there every single day, but if you cashed out, it's still a rug pull.
well, there's some other key things that I'll point out in Coffee's video when it comes to
I
it.
hate to interrupt you.
Actual like
Hey
source
guys,
of income.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But
Yeah.
anywho, I'm gonna go to bed.
Is that
No.
Nishi?
No, that's Haley. That's the hot Tauh fucking heartthrob of the fucking internet.
Why
right?
does she sound like a lolly?
Yeah, she sounds like a child there. Like, what
Yeah,
the
she
fuck?
does not sound like that on her podcast.
I think it's just because she's on her phone. I don't know. But yeah, she basically, well, she's talking to over here, which is also brought up in CoffeeZilla's video. She decides, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm going to go to bed. And nobody's heard from her since. And last I knew,
she's probably running.
last I knew, she may have been deactivated.
Yeah, see, this is the point where I'm like, hey, do you think maybe she got fleeced too? But then I see this shit and I'm like, you know what? I don't feel bad. Like, it's funny. Like, crypto is going to start getting regulated because of this shit.
Oh, it 100% is. It will.
People are getting tired of this and they're calling for the government to step in. And the government's going to be tired of dealing with it. You know what I mean? So they're going to be like, fuck it. Like,
to Gigi's point, the other person that you heard on the call there, his name is Doc Hollywood. Doc Hollywood is also known as Alexander Schultz or Larson.
What?
Schultz or Larson? What?
Okay, can I don't want to sound
Alexander
racist.
Schultz or Larson. Yeah.
I don't want to sound racist, but that sounds like the most Jewish name I've ever heard of. Does it not? Like almost something like out of a Tarantino film. You know what I mean? Like, is it just me, or does that sound like so stereotypical? Someone agree with me, please.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm agreeing to. I haven't read the terms yet.
That's kind of how I felt. I didn't know what I was agreeing to there, so I decided silence was best.
What do you mean? Like, it just seems like a very stereotypical name.
Are you stereotyping Jews this early in our stream?
I'm not stereotyping Jews. I'm saying that name sounds like a stereotype. Like, if I were to watch, like, Robot Chicken, like, it sounds like that would be, like, a name that would be used in, like, Robot Chicken or something.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't Robot Chicken.
Well, anyway,
Wow, hanging me out to dry. Okay. Okay. I see where I stand. I see. Okay.
I say, boy.
I'll stand with you, Jim.
Thank you, at least.
I already said the edgy shit about fucking Siley. I just don't want to go any further, okay?
Well, I mean, yeah, but like it makes sense, right? Like, it sounds so stereotypical. Like, it's like you're just shoving random like last names. It's like, you know, Schmidt Goldstein. Like, you know what I mean? Like
You
it's
piece
just,
of Schmidt.
yeah, right. It just sounds so stereotypical. Like, I'm not trying to sound any certain way, but like, it's like, damn, does that not sound like a stereotype that I would expect to be in a finance scam? Like,
so
well, I mean,
go
I
ahead.
never thought I would see like Howie Mandel's brother like come out and do this kind
Well,
of shit.
he's not his brother. I'll get to that. It comes up in this thread. So basically, this guy,
Wait,
he's related to him though. He is, but he
So
got
what, is he like a cousin?
he got famous off of MySpace, and then kind of went through this whole like kind of microcosm of celebrity fame. He's a self-proclaimed like rock star and everything else, and
so he's like Andy Dick.
kind of, but like not as fallen off.
Well, is he like Pauly Shore levels have fallen off, or?
I mean, pretty fucking close.
Okay, that makes it all the difference.
So
Because like Andy Dick is like talking to a guy's stomach. He's like, "Do you want a pizza?" You know.
So he's above Pauly Shore, but not quite at IP2 yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he's
That's
below
where we're
Pauly
at.
Shore, but above Andy Dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's like right smack dab between like, give him a couple of years and he'll be on the bus with like Andy. Like,
So this is what I wanted to get to with this guy to touch on your point. This is an addendum. Doc Hollywood is married to Howie Mandel's daughter, Jacqueline Schultz. So it's
he's a
his son-in-law.
Son-in-law.
Yeah. As several people have pointed out, since 2013, his wife mentioned in the IMDb screenshot of this thread, didn't mention it until now. But yeah, and so like this guy's kind of like a micro celebrity of sorts, and so that's who the big tough guy talking to CoffeeZilla in this is.
you know what? I'm gonna go and audition for America's Got Talent. Okay? I'm gonna walk up to the judges, and this is gonna be my act. I'm gonna hand Howie Mandel a coin. And when he takes it, I'm gonna look him dead in the eye and take it back. And I'll just look at him like, I'll be like, "That's exactly like your son-in-law, isn't it?" It'll be the most like subversive comedy routine you've ever seen. Be like, who the fuck is this? But like the three people that follow this case on Twitter will be like, oh, I get it. I get it. Like,
Oh, I get it. Brilliant.
Oh man. But yeah. Okay, what the fuck happened? So we'll get into I thought I clicked on this video already. We'll get into the CoffeeZilla exposing the Tauh scam video.
Today we're breaking down the Hawk to a scam.
Huh?
oh boy. Somebody's about to get hawk, dude.
Danspers? No.
Exactly how it happened, and I'm gonna confront the people behind it. Well, I did last night, and let me just say, it didn't go very well.
Happy to answer any
I have questions. I have questions. I'm raising my hand. Hey guys.
What CoffeeZilla?
Hey, this is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
Profiting from the rug pull, I think it's
She is fucking pissy with him right off the fucking bat, too. I noticed.
That's where I don't feel bad for her because then she knows it's wrong.
I feel like
she's that
either
aggressive.
that or she found out how much she fucked up as things were going on, and like her instant thing was to like lash out and hopefully like piss off like CoffeeZilla or intimidate him. I don't fucking know, but yeah. So Doc Hollywood, who is the speaker here, is one of the people you've seen. Over here is someone who is similar to CoffeeZilla. You'll hear about later in the video here. And then we got Haley Welsh, the Tauh girl.
Relevant.
We didn't pull a rug. I don't know what you're trying to say. It's not true. That's defamation.
Doc,
You're saying.
do
It's
the
not
math.
true.
Do the math.
Defamation. You're saying that we pulled the rug.
Not
and we know about
defamation
it.
if he literally
You're
looks and sees evidence and thinks it. like you have to like define what defamation is. He has to knowingly come out here and be saying false statements. But if he says, "Look, I looked in their wallets. I see this, this, and this.
Yeah.
In my opinion, this is a scam." And look at my pedigree. I've exposed multiple scams before. I'm kind of an expert in this field. Somebody could reasonably go and be like, "Yeah, no,
Can I just say this is an absolutely awful fucking look for the sheer fact of like, I've never seen a stage shrunk this small. And if you look on here, there's 132,000 people tuned in.
Yeah.
Like, that's how big pissed off people are with this shit.
Defaming.
Are you not gonna let me talk? You just talk over me. You talk over me.
I'm hearing bullshit.
Yeah, these people were completely unhinged, unwilling to take any accountability, and we'll talk more to them in a second, but I want to break down the Hawk to a scam. I think people are confused with this kind of stuff. I want to start with the big tweet that kind of set it all off. That would be this by Bubble Maps, which showed 96% of the supply was controlled by the team. and was being sent out to a bunch of smaller wallets, the implication being that some of them might be dumping on you. Pretty quickly, the Hawk Tuah girl came in to copy and paste what her team told her to say, which said, team hasn't sold 1 token and not one key opinion leader was given 1 free token. We tried to stop snipers as best we could through high fees